I just recorded a video entitled Vengeance, and I realized afterwards that it's something that I really shouldn't put up here on YouTube. So I have instead posted it at Rumble, and I will post the link to it below. What brought this on to me was I remember talking to someone who was a professor, and this was during the time when teaching virtually was, sort of the norm. And he was talking about students that he had, and how I guess this must have been the fall of 2000. Uh, Teaching online wasn't the norm everywhere, but it was the norm at this particular college where this professor friend of mine was teaching. And he remembered someone, a female student, complaining about how, because of the what do we call it? I don't even want to call it by the name that they give us to call it. Because of the so-called pandemic, um, she missed her prom. She wasn't able to go to her senior prom, and that was a sad thing for her. And this professor, acquaintance of mine, I shouldn't really call him a friend, he's just somebody I know. This professor acquaintance of mine was just sort of haughty and a little condescending in his attitude towards this female student. Like, oh, your precious prom, you missed out on your precious prom. Well, that's just so terrible for you. Aren't you suffering a whole lot? And my response to that, uh, this is really not somebody I know that well. So I didn't actually say anything. I remember just sort of hearing about this, hearing him talk about it, and I kept my thoughts to myself. But my thoughts were interesting because, on the one hand, I'm not a big prom guy. I didn't value going to prom. I didn't go to prom, uh, or homecoming, or any dances in high school, and I thought it was all pretty dumb and lame and stupid. But on the other hand, if that is something that you look forward to, you going to your senior prom is like that for you is like the highlight of your school year. I mean, of your high school career, and that's taken from you, then that is a loss, and that's not something to just be sniffed at. I don't believe, because we have different things that are important to us, and they're weighted differently depending on who we are. So this just set me off in thinking about the architects of this whole debacle, and how I feel about them, and how I feel about all the ways in which they have hurt people, um, from something as little as this young girl missing out on the prom that she had always maybe dreamed about going to, fantasized about, thought was going to be the pinnacle of her teenage years. Everything from that to so many other things, and that the ones at the top, the architects at the top, perpetrated this op, and they are to be held responsible. And it put me in this vengeful frame of mind, and I go into more detail about my vengeful frame of mind, and why I hold it right now. As we've seen month after month, the facade just peeling away, flaking away, and becomes clearer and clearer. Well, what some of us knew way back in March of 2020. But that this is an SCAM all along. But I figured I didn't want to post that video on YouTube, so I posted it on Rumble. So see the link below, and if you're interested, watch my video entitled Vengeance. Thanks for watching. Bye.